In, the Warwick City Council rejects a push to let voters reconsider this $350 million plan to build 2 new high schools. Good evening, I'm Patrice Wood.
And I'm Dan Janik. It was a heated meeting. The project is already over budget, sparking debate over whether to move forward or to pull the plug. Tonight, Team's Leanna Folk is live in Warwick with what happens next. Leanna?
And Dan, Patrice, tonight councilors voted to stick with the plan first approved by voters 3 years ago, despite it climbing more than $23 million over budget.
Not to exceed $350 million. That was what was sold to the taxpayers.
A promise made and a price now too high. Warwick's $350 million plan to build 2 new high schools, $23 million over budget, pushing some to say it's time to pull the plug.
We don't have the money. We're in a financial mess right now.
Tonight, the City Council voting on whether to put the future of the project back in voters' hands. A special election where Warwick residents will decide if they want to revoke the bond and stop construction.
I want new schools, but what I don't want is misrepresentation, and that's what's taken place since day one.
But school leaders are pushing back. They say stopping now isn't just costly, it's a setback for students.
We deserve new auditoriums and athletic fields. Warwick children should not be swept aside.
I voted in November of 22, so I expect that these schools be replaced.
Beyond construction, residents worry about higher taxes, hitting seniors and business owners the most.
Does anybody else who owns a business in Warwick have to raise their rates because taxes are going up again?
Despite concerns, many believe Warwick must move forward.
The passing of that bond measure and the building of these schools is one of the reasons that my family has decided to make this our home.
Still, some insist the process was rushed, and this vote is a second chance to get it right.
It was ill-prepared, ill-conceived, and unfair to the taxpayers.
Now the district has to figure out how to cover this $23 million gap. Live in Warwick tonight, Leanna Falk, NBC 10 News, 19.